Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. So great to see you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Today I'm going to be doing an application for the Good Molecules products that I posted the other day, that I received in a box for being a beauty influencer. And I'm also going to do a full makeup application. So right now I'm just wiping my face with a makeup wipe. These are from CVS. It's the Beauty 360 brand. And I'm going to be using all of my skincare products from Good Molecules. Now, last time when I filmed that video, I think I got some of the products out of order. So first, I'm going to wash my face with this. And I am going to do it on camera. Well, I'm going to at least lather it on camera so you guys can see how good it lathers. So let me wet my face and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've wet my face, I've wet the bar, and I'm just lathering that on. You want to make sure that you keep it away from your eyes because it will burn. At least that's what the box says. I did wash my face last night and used all of these products before I decided to do the review on them, and it actually didn't burn my eyes. So I would suggest sticking with what the box says, but if you want to go for it, go for it. All right, so I'm gonna rinse this off and I'll be right back. All right, I'm all clean now, so I'm just using some paper towels to pat my face dry. And I like to clean my bar off so I can put it back in the box. Now that we've cleaned our face, I'm going to use the Discoloration Correcting Serum. And I'm actually going to shake this up. This is just how I like to do it. And all of these products are great for AM and PM, so make sure you use them morning and night. All right, next is the toner. I really don't think this needs to be shaken up, but I'm gonna shake it up anyways. I really didn't feel like looking for cotton balls or cotton swabs, so I'm just gonna use the paper towel that I just used to dry my face with. And just wanna get a few sprinkles and dab it like this. Pat, 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 pat. All right, and we're all good. Oh, one more step. Moisturizer. All right, so like I said before, this one is a silicone-free priming moisturizer. So I don't think I'll have to use that much primer, but I will be putting a primer on today. I did get the pump to work, so excited about that. So I'm just gonna squeeze maybe 2 pumps on my hand. That should be enough for my entire face. And whenever I usually do my makeup, I always start out with eyebrows and then I do eyeshadow and then I move on to the face. But because I'm putting my moisturizer on right now, and it is a priming moisturizer, I'm actually gonna go backwards. So I'm gonna do brows last, and I'm gonna do my eyes right before my brows. And the reason why I always do brows and eyes first is because of the shadow fallout, and it's easier to just get a makeup wipe and wipe it off. But I have some translucent powder here, so that will do the trick for that. So now that I have my moisturizer on, I'm going to go ahead and put on an eye cream. This is from Tula. It's the Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. Comes in a little stick. I like to put my eye creams and eye products on my lids as well, because sometimes if it helps with puffiness and you have puffy lids, it'll help with that too. All right, all done. So my skin feels great, feels amazing, smells great. I love everything that I've been using so far. Since I decided to go get my brushes, I said, hey, let's grab some makeup wedges while we're in the bathroom. So I grabbed some of these. Is this one? No, this is two. Okay, I thought it was two. All right. And I'm gonna start off with my primer. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Illuminizer Primer Base Lumiere. I have mentioned this product before, mentioning it again so everyone can know. This is how much I'm using. Dab, 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 dab. You know, I really don't like this sponge for this. I really don't like that sponge for that. So let's use a brush. The sponge has a tendency to like soak up more product than actually put it on your face, and that's my reason for not liking this sponge. So now I have primer on, I'm ready for base. Today I'm gonna be using Juvia's Place in the shade Kampala. This is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. One of my favorites, very affordable. I think it's about $6 or $18. And I'm just squeezing a little bit on the brush like this. Oops, a little bit popped out. That should be just enough. And it just goes on so smooth. I love it. The coverage is amazing, by the way. Especially if you're a person of color, definitely would recommend Juvia's Place because they have awesome shades. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use their blush today and let you guys see that. It's from one of their newer collections, the Bronze Collection. I feel like I could probably use a little bit more coverage, just because I am a full coverage kind of girl. And I'm blending, I'm not stamping, because I want it to look like butter and kind of melt into my skin. Yes, I do go over my eyebrows just for a more complete coverage. I was using the concealer from Juvia's Place. I'll show it to you guys. I don't know what it's called because it doesn't have a name on it. It's on the box. But it's shade 13 and this is how it looks. I'm gonna be using Pro Conceal instead. This is in medium beige, and I like this because it's a little bit more mattifying. So I just literally squeeze it out like this and go under the eye. Down the bridge of the nose, right across my forehead, over the lip, and on the chin. Now, I feel like the sponge will come into play. Now, just gonna pat this in like so. You want to make sure you're keeping the product in the same place and not moving it around too much. Otherwise, you won't get much coverage. You won't really see it at all. It'll just blend in. or it might become a mess if it's a little bit too lighter. If it's too light for your skin tone, this is probably like 2 shades lighter. So hopefully I shouldn't have that problem. I don't think I will. Just using the other side to kind of blend it in with my foundation, so there's no lines of demarcation. Basically, that means you can see where you put it on it. Like right here. Yeah. See how that's smoothed out very well? All right. So that's just a light highlight. I will take a picture at the end of the video because I feel like you can't really see it on camera. But I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the e.l.f. setting powder, Perfect Finish HD powder. It's a translucent. I like to put my translucent on before I put on any other powders because it helps them pop out more. Yes, I am using the same brush. It's not turning this any color, any different colors or anything. Everything is pretty much staying the same. And since I'm working on my face already, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it. So I'm going to start doing some contouring. I have mentioned this product before as well. It's by Item. It's called Cheek Money, and it's Off Topic BC Swipe and Glow Bronzer Contour Duo. And it has 2 shades on it. I usually use this one on lighter skin tones. I use this one on myself. So I'm just using a sweeping motion. Small little circles help to get close to the ear. You should hear the swish sound. Little circles like that. Now I do the side of my nose. I don't really like to contour with liquids unless I'm going somewhere super fancy. So I just feel like it's unnecessary. And sometimes it overdoes it. But definitely for like a photo shoot or something, I would definitely for a photo shoot or something, I would definitely use that. For a photo shoot or something, I would definitely use that. Can't get my words together. Help me out here. All right, so I'm just using my brush that I usually use for powder to smooth everything out. And I'm going ahead and put my blush on now. This is the K-Boss Blush and Beauty Luminous Blush Palette. Right. So I'm just stacking this right above my contour. And it's really, really faint. And I'm actually gonna do pink eyeshadow today. So I think I wanna use a different color. Oh, I forgot. I said I was gonna use the Juvia's Place. So here it is. It's the Juvia's Place Bronzed Bronze in Dark palette. Looks like this. I'm gonna be using the one at the bottom because it has a little bit more of a plum-like color to it. And I think it just looks like skin. I'm patting so I can really get the color on. All right, there we go. I'm doing that. And now I'm gonna be putting my highlighter on. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty palette, 3D highlighter palette. The color that I'm using is Aruba. This is how it looks. And I'm stacking that right on top of my blush. And I like to do the same thing. Go down the bridge of my nose. You can really see it there. That's awesome. All right. I don't know how people put foundation on their lips. I understand the reason, like to get a muted lip color, but I feel like I'm eating it, so I'm not gonna do that. However, I will be using this Wet n Wild lip scrub. Whoops. I ordered these disposable wands off Amazon. Amazing. Such a great investment. So I'm just gonna rub this in and close this back up. You wanna get a nice scrub. All right, I think that's enough. It tastes really good. Makes you want to eat it. I usually don't worry about messing my makeup up too much because I can always go back my brush and just fix it like that. All right, ladies and gents. So let's start on eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. It's the white one. Lately I was using the NYX one. I really like that one. I feel like that one is a little bit more creamier. This one's a little bit more tacky. So I feel like it helps the eyeshadow stay on longer. I may be wrong, don't quote me. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just my personal opinion. And I'm just pulling out some extra brushes that I know I'm gonna need. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna be doing pink eyeshadow today. Yeah, let's do all pink. So I'm just dipping this in here. I wanna get a good amount on there. It's turning brown a little bit because I put my foundation on my eyelids, but if you want it, see it's turning a little brown now. All you have to do is get like a paper towel or a piece of toilet paper and wipe that first layer off to get that off and make it clean and all new again. So that shouldn't be a problem. Really simple, really easy. All right, let's top this up. And whenever I'm working with products like this, I like to top them up as soon as I'm done because they will have a tendency to get dry. And I'm gonna just blend this out almost like it's eyeshadow, like a cream eyeshadow, I should say. And before I put on my eyeshadow, like I said, with the fallout and everything, I want to stamp this translucent powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a sponge again and stamp it under here. That way when my eyeshadow falls on my face, it won't stick to my skin. I can really see that highlight now. Okay, perfect. And once you're done with this, you'll just sweep it away. I'll show you guys in a second. Take a sip of coffee. Mmm. Delicious. All right, so, I think I wanna do, this is, first of all, this is the shadow palette that I'm using. It's by the Queen, Eloise. A Queen is in all of us. I've mentioned this product before as well, but I really love the pinks that are in here. So, let's see. I think I'll use Empress, or maybe I should use Amina. I'm gonna use Empress in my crease. All right, that is not coming up. So what I do is I scrape it with my fingernail like this until it comes up. You see it's shaved a little bit. Kind of make it like a loose shadow, and I get a lot more color. Blend for your life. The more you blend, the better. Of course, I am using the camera, not using a mirror. So just bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. I promise this is gonna turn out great. All right, so I wanna stop about midway. Make sure both sides are even. And I'm gonna go back with this color Amina down here. It's like a darker plum. And I'm actually gonna use that as a crease color. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do a little smoky eye. I should do this more often. I usually don't wear a pink eyeshadow, even though pink is my favorite color. I don't know why, but I should give it a shot. Just trying to make sure everything's even on both sides. All right, got that on. Now, I have two options. There's a matte called Elizabeth, this one. And then there's a shimmery called Curtsy that's a little bit darker. So I'm trying to decide which one to use. Or maybe I should just go with a lighter pink like My Lady. I think I want to do My Lady. Yeah, let's do My Lady. She's really shimmery. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's perfect. Literally perfect. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but just because you do a smoky eye, you don't have to use black. Like, I literally just did a pink smoky eye. So, explore with all of your colors. Unleash your inner artist. Get creative. Don't stay in a box. You never know what you might fall in love with. And I'm kind of stamping that there. That is so gorgeous. Oh my God. I almost want to add some purple. I'm just blending this out right now. But I almost want to add some purple to my outer corner and make it a little darker. I think I want to do that. All right, so I'm gonna use Regal, this one right here. Oh my God, there's one darker. Majesty. I'm gonna use Majesty. And I'm just gonna put it right in the, oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, I'm living. I am so here for this. Purple, pink, smoky eye effect we have going on over here. Now, if you feel like your purple starts to overpower your pink, feel free to go back and apply more. And I'm gonna do just that. And I'm gonna mix Empress and Elizabeth. That's these two light ones. This is Empress, that's Elizabeth. To go back in my crease, because I want it, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want it pink, pink. So I'm mixing those together. All right. And sometimes you will have to go back with your shimmery color if you do what I just did, just to get it in that inner corner close to the nose so it stays shimmery and doesn't create like this matte halo effect, if that even makes sense. By the way, you can use these shadows wet as well, like a setting mist. Actually, let's try that. Let's try that. So I have the dupe, the dupe of the, I want to say it's the dupe of Urban Decay's All Nighter. It's called Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by Elf. So I'm just gonna give my brush 3 little pumps. Sorry, my nose is running. The weather has been crazy in New Orleans. Very inconsistent. All right, all done with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the same brush. As you guys can tell, I don't use a lot of different brushes. I use the same brush for a lot of stuff because it just doesn't make any sense. It's a waste. All right, so now that that's on, I'm going to take this big fluffy baby and just brush this away. I really hate when people are recording videos and they're like, and I'm doing the same thing. I guess it's necessary sometimes. All right, well, that's in place. I am going to put on my Juvia's Place Kalari Eye Magic Setting Powder. kind of like a banana powder. And I'm gonna stamp it like that while I do my brows. So the translucent powder was just to not make the eyeshadow stick. I've never tried to use this before, but I'm sure it will do the same thing. I'm pretty sure it'll do the same thing. So I've been using brow pencils lately, but today I want to use my pomade because I know I put foundation on my brows and it's a little bit harder to get the brow pencil to stick once you put foundation on your brows because they're a little wet or creamy, I should say. So I'm just using a straight angle brush and I'm dipping this in here. This is from Elf as well. It's their brow pomade in Espresso. And I like to start on the outer corner. All right, it's not really that dark, so I do have a brow powder that I like to go over it with that I will be applying. Trust the process. I wear glasses, and me doing this without my glasses on is a little bit hard. A bit of a challenge, but I get the job done. This is the Ellie Brow Colors Kit. I think I got this from like Family Dollar, but I like using the darker shade. As you can see, it's almost gone. I just purchased another one yesterday. And I'm only using the dark one because my hair is jet black. This is gonna help with any lines of, or any skin, I should say, that you can see through the brow. And also help it not look so wet, because the brow pomade is like kind of waxy. All right. Now I'm gonna take this straight angle brush. I'm gonna use that Pro Conceal again. A little bit goes a long way with this, so. All right, one brow in place. I like to use this little flat, like stumpy brush to kind of pat it in, because I don't want it to go into my eyeshadow too much, because I'll have to retouch it up, and that takes more time, which is why I usually do my brows first anyways. If you can use your fingers, like your pinky, feel free to do so. My fingers are just a little too big for that. It's not that my fingers are big. I just don't have enough brow space. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a brush, just make sure it's clean. And I'm just gonna blend it out like this. This brush is a little stiff. I would recommend using something a little bit fluffier. And I'm gonna use my NYX brow pencil just to kind of sharpen this up a little bit. Sometimes I even like to use a black eyeliner. I just want it over with. But I think this should be fine. Alright, so other side. And make sure the product's on the tip of the brush. And this brush is kind of long, so that's gonna be really important for me anyways. That was a lot easier. And if you want to let it sit a little bit so it can get a little tacky, you can do that too. But you don't want it to sit too long because it'll be too hard to blend in. See what I'm saying? See how it's going into my eyeshadow? All right, let me use this brush now just to kind of blend it. So everything can flow nice and smoothly. And just in case you do have that problem with the shadow, I'll show you how to fix that. And just take the brush and blend that out like that. And let's do the brow pencil on the other eye. This one actually looks pretty good. It's the other one that's not cooperating. See how this still looks patchy? Is this thing rolled out? Maybe it's just the camera. Okay, that's better. All right. And then I'll take this stumpy brush and kind of go in the inside so it can look like it's growing out of my skin. And now I'm gonna go ahead and brush away this baking powder. Setting powder, sorry. That's gonna really enhance your highlight a lot. If you feel like your shimmery powder goes away, feel free to apply more, but usually once your makeup sets in, everything just kind of like comes all back and it's fine. All right, so I'm going to spray my face with this to keep everything in place. Sorry I sprayed too much. Okay, so this thing doesn't spray very far. So I had to spray a lot. I'm gonna use my lash curler and curl my lashes. I don't see anything in there. Well, my lashes are really short. Look, that's creasing. You see that? just fix that really quick. Okay. Perfect. Eyeliner. What am I thinking about? I like to start with the bottom. Sometimes your fingers will leave little prints, so feel free to use a sponge. Oh no, I'm watering. I'll have to fix that. That'll be fun. I actually prefer to mess up on camera because I feel like some people edit everything out and you can't see what's really going on. So I'd rather mess up on camera and fix it on camera too. Ooh, that's really bad. All right, so I'm just gonna use a sponge because I don't wanna wipe or anything. And I'm just gonna blot it in. This is the one that had that Juvia's Place setting powder on it. That's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do, since my eyes wanna water now, is add a little bit more of the Pro Conceal. I should probably make sure they're dry first. Oops, I added a little powder right there. Maybe a little bit more. And I really want to concentrate it in that one spot. So I'm just pressing it into my skin. There we go. All right, at this point you can get a brush and kind of blend it out just on the outside. Now we'll have to go back with my powder to set that all over again. Set that in place all over again. The Juvia's Place. And this time I'm gonna leave this on while I do my top liner, which my eyes usually don't work for that, so that shouldn't be too hard. Not gonna do wing liner today. I'm just not feeling like wing liner. So just gonna stop it there. Perfect. I'm just trying to even that out. Maybe I should go up higher on this side. Alright, my eyes are still watering, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue with mascara. This is e.l.f. mascara, and that was e.l.f. eyeliner for the top. For the bottom, I used, this is by Essence. It's a long-lasting eye pencil, and it's 18-hour waterproof. The mascara by e.l.f. is also waterproof. Crap, I just stabbed myself in the eye. Swiping this away. As you can see, that eye started to water too. So I think I need to give my eyes a break. Let me give my eyes a break, and I'm gonna put my lipstick on. I think that's a good idea. So I'm just prepping my lips with the Aquaphor Immediate Relief, I guess, chapstick. And I'm just using a brown liner from the hair store to line my lips. Now, as a professional makeup artist, I would recommend using a lip primer, but this goes on nice and smoothly, so I don't have an issue with it. And I'm gonna be using this MAC mini lipstick. It's called Party Commencing. I think this is either from an Ipsy bag or the lipstick collection that MAC had a few years ago, where it was like a little pink box with like textured snowflakes on it. I'm just using this disposable wand to blend this out. All right, now I'm gonna try to fix this. And while that's setting in, I'm gonna get my brush and fix my shadow where my eyes started to water and messed it up a little bit. It's always these inner corners, I swear. Okay. If you get concealer on your mascara, just go ahead and put a little bit more on. I think I got these sponges from Walgreens, and they're like really, really soft. I kind of don't like that, but whatever. All right, I'm not gonna put so much concealer on. Hopefully the baking powder will do the trick. We'll find out in a second. Let that sit. And now let's move on to lashes. So I'm gonna be using a duo glue. This is the clear one. My right eye feels a little bit better than the left. So just putting this on a band like this. It's gonna dry clear. It looks a little blue. I'm gonna just fan it around. My brows actually came out really nice. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys my shirt. So this is my shirt I made for my business from Vistaprint. Has my number, my name. I think that's some makeup on it. Yeah, I did. That's blush. Anyways, it matches my makeup. All right, so let's try to stick this baby on. Okay, I'm gonna need a hand mirror. Perfect. My eyes will not stop watering. I think it's because it's so early in the morning. It's like, well, it's almost 10 a.m. here in NOLA. Usually when I do my makeup in the morning for work, I don't have this issue. But, yeah, let me turn the air off. That might be it too. Thankfully, it's just the inner corners because that's really, really, really easy to fix. But I kind of feel like they're just going to keep watering. So usually when this happens, I wait like halfway throughout the day. Or at least like 30 minutes. Maybe not halfway throughout the day. At least like 30 minutes. And then I'll go back and I'll reapply the shadow. And then it stops. My eyes usually aren't leaking by then. I want to get the inner corner. I should have used a Q-tip. Oh yeah, that's right, hand mirror. Perfect. All right, just gonna brush this away and we all done. I'm not liking the way that's looking. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. It's just when I get like really close up on camera. Oh God, why me, Lord? Why me? Let's see if I can find another clean brush. It's because the sponge is too soft. I got an idea. So I'm gonna use this brush to dip in here. And I'm gonna put it like literally right here. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it out. Yeah, let's just sit it there for a second. I'm gonna spray my face again. Yeah, you gotta hold the bottle really close with this spray. It's not like the all-nighter, it doesn't like stay in place or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of like pat it in there. This darkness you're seeing right here is just a shadow, just to let you guys know. All right, I think that fixed the trick. I think that trick fixed it. You know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't act like you don't know. All right, all done. So this is the final look. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay luxurious. Mwah.